Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Pre-Market Report sponsored by Delta Dot Exchange. In the month of January, I'm coming to Chennai and I will have a workshop in Chennai as well as in Mumbai. So those who are interested may contact our office. Check the description for details. Yesterday, there was a huge drama. Yesterday in the pre-market, I said this 500% tax, okay, it has no impact. So if 500% tax comes, okay, it is not sustainable, and then immediately India will have to withdraw the buying of crude oil from Russia. So, there may be temporary blips, but in long term, okay, the story should be intact. So it was an unnecessary panic created yesterday morning, and the Nifty even broke 25,500. The way the first 3 days markets went up, 25,700 should not have been broken, but that was broken Friday itself. Again, Monday, it broke even 25,500. And in short term, the market is all about short and short covering, long and long unwinding. Around 11:45, the ambassador, US ambassador to India, he spoke. I think he spoke very dovishly, and then immediately people started covering their shorts. So only the short covering market rallies like this, 300 point, 400 point from intraday low. So yesterday it was a two big move, one big downside move, the next big upside move. So like a lot of players, short-term traders would have been wiped out actually, I will tell you, okay. So even in my personal portfolio, so there are some losses because market kept on falling, I kept on selling call options. And then market kept on rising, I kept on selling put options. But still overall loss, but I think by end of today, as long as Nifty is not making more than 100 point upside, or not more than 100 point downside. So I should be able to recover all my losses of yesterday. So this is the part and parcel of the traders. The markets, they don't, how to say, the markets are not rational many times, especially when the headline news comes like this. And not only this, even in US also, there was some problem, like Fed chairman, he himself declared that Trump is intimidating him, and because of that, the US futures fell. But yesterday, when the US market opened, so US market also shot up. At some point of time, Nasdaq was more than 1.5% down, but that also came into green. So today, Asian markets are higher, so especially Japan market is up more than 3%. Our market is far better. Like falling or rising 1%, we used to say market crash, market shot up. But Japan market 2%, 3% is just a normal move. So GIF Nifty indicating about 50, 60 point higher opening, but we need to see whether that can sustain or not. And most importantly, the first 45 minutes, we need to watch TCS. So, and its collateral damage to other IT stocks. Yesterday, I think they've declared about 57 rupees dividend. I do not know when is the ex date. I didn't check because I was too busy yesterday. I just now came down from one event. So if the ex date is before the end of this expiry, then the TCS futures will fall. The spot may not fall, futures may fall, and correspondingly the call options may also fall. So yesterday, 3,200 TCS straddle I took. I sold 3,200 call also, 3,200 put also, but that's a very small quantity, just 2 lots, right? So I don't think that, I'm willing to take delivery if the TCS falls, below my break-even point. But the way Infosys ADR reacted, so it looks like, TCS reaction is going to be muted. but they declare very good dividend because most of the shares are held by the promoters. So the promoters need more money, so that's why they declare more dividend. So otherwise, the results doesn't seems to be very good. But all these bad results have also been priced in the market. So that's why I think TCS has given zero return in 4 to 5 year time per frame. I think there are many frontline stocks. Hindustan Unilever 5 year return zero, TCS 5 year return zero. Many frontline stocks uh, underperforming for a very very long time. So that's why if any good news in the budget, something like reduction in STT or reduction in STT may not have a big impact, but long-term capital gain tax, short-term capital gain tax, so they can tinker with. Right now, more than 1 year is considered as a long-term capital gain, and then it is taxed at 12.5. So probably like they can say, if you are holding the shares for more than 3 years or more than 5 years, it can be considered as a long-term capital gain or very long-term capital gain, and that should be zero or something like that. If they do, they can revive. At least the long-term investors, they will be interested in coming to the market. But right now, there is no indexation benefit, and then 12.5% tax. So the people prefer fixed instruments like debt instruments or fixed deposit over the stock market. So moreover, markets are also not doing very well in a longer time frame. So except 2023 to 2024, in that 6-7 month period, so Nifty shot up 40%. So we are feeling the, what to say, consolidate. When the market shoots up very big, it consolidates for the following period. So we are in a very, very long-term consolidation. So anyway, we'll come back to today. Today, 26,000 is going to be a good resistance. So I'm hoping that 25,700 will be held on today. That is a December swing low. So otherwise, keep watching for IT stocks. IT stocks will be reacting, and then there will be some kind of a speculation will be built up in HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank, because they are the two companies set to declare results coming Saturday. So yesterday inflation came. So as usual, inflation was very, very low. But as I always say, our market is not a data dependent market. So we don't react to the data. We only react to rumors, right? So let us see what is going to happen. So because the market made a very big move from yesterday low to high, today logically it should consolidate with plus or minus 100 point move. But however, today is a Nifty expiry, so it can make a even bigger move on either side. Markets can be volatile, but I will be focusing on Sensex for tomorrow expiry, because the traders who are trading on an expiry day, remember you have to pay 2% additional margin. So that one can avoid by trading in Sensex. So anyway, yesterday also I took some Sensex position. I'm happy that it is one trading session less. So I think yesterday in the post market I mentioned that Sensex options likely to crash because of this decision by NSE. I think this decision was too late. They should have announced it earlier, because the civic poll was announced earlier, and then immediately the NSE should have taken some decision, but the NSE decision was too late. In fact, they sent a circular saying that currency market and debt market will be closed, but equity market will be open. Like that, they send the message. But yesterday, all of a sudden, they come and say it's closed on Thursday. So anyway, it's good. At least we are getting one holiday. So I'm so busy running around here and there. At least one day, if I'm getting holiday, I'm very, very happy. So let us see what's going to happen today. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.